Integrated reasoning questions are designed to resemble the types of problems you'll encounter in business school and in your business and management career. These questions focus on your ability to solve complex problems using data from multiple sources in a variety of formats. These questions ask you to analyze different types of data presented in graphs, tables, and passages, among other formats, synthesize data in verbal and graphical formats, and evaluate outcomes and trade-offs. Some of the data are presented in interactive formats, such as spreadsheets. You may need to sort data within columns to determine the answer, or click on multiple tab pages to view additional information. There are 12 questions in the integrated reasoning section, and some questions may include multiple parts. For example, a single graph, discussion, or chart may be used as the basis for several parts of one question, and each question may measure a different skill set. The section is 30 minutes long, so on average you'll want to spend about 2.5 minutes per question. Keep in mind that all of the question types have multiple part questions within them, so you'll want to identify your strengths early, allowing you to be more efficient on those questions and banking time on others. One other important note is that there is no partial credit for an integrated reasoning question. You must answer all of the statements or fill in all of the blanks or select both numbers correctly in order to have the question scored. There is no guessing penalty, so you should put down an answer for every question. Navigation on the integrated reasoning section, as on the rest of the GMAT, moves forward only. You may not skip questions and go back to them later, and you may not return to questions you've already answered. If you're unsure of the answer, you need to take your best guess and keep going. Unlike the quantitative and verbal sections of the GMAT, the integrated reasoning section is not adaptive. Your performance on one question will not determine the difficulty of the one that follows. You have the use of an on-screen calculator for the integrated reasoning section only. You are not allowed to bring your own calculator into the exam. The calculator performs basic functions and can be accessed by clicking an icon on the screen. A calculator will then pop up over the question. Use caution when accessing the calculator. You run the risk of entering information incorrectly, resulting in a wrong answer. And moreover, rounding and estimation are often much faster than the time-consuming process of entering multiple large numbers. Use the calculator only when necessary. The integrated reasoning section looks very different from the rest of the GMAT. The new formats are straightforward and can be easy to use with some practice, but they do look very different from the multiple choice question formats used in the quantitative and verbal sections and require some different techniques. Because the questions in the integrated reasoning section vary greatly in form and content, flexibility will be key to success. Since integrated reasoning questions draw on many of the same skills you need for the verbal and quant sections, thorough practice with GMAT questions of all types is the best way to prepare for integrated reasoning.